Hi, this is Professor O'Donoghue. Welcome to ECET 1191, Computer Programming Fundamentals. I'm so excited to have you in my class. I want to give you a little introduction so you can understand how the course works and get off to a really good start. So the first thing you need to know is that when you first log into Blackboard, you will see this home page, okay? Notice that there are announcements. Look at your announcements every day. These alerts, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. So right now this one is saying that there is a test overdue. That can't be right because the semester just started. So, just weigh that with a grain of salt. You'll really find out when your assignments are due through the course schedule. And we'll talk about that in a few minutes. So first of all, you will go to Start Here, Syllabus, okay? And this is all the information you need to start out. So first, there is a PowerPoint all about our program, Electrical and Computer Engineering Technology. Go through that. It's very important. The course introduction, you may or may not need that. This video basically is a course introduction, so it should cover most of the stuff that's in there. But if you need more details, definitely take a look at that. The course schedule is very important because, like I said, that has all your assignments on it. So let's take a look at it. So, as you can see, the summer semester is very intense. It's pretty much like taking 2 classes in the regular semester. So keep that in mind. It's a lot of work. You have homework just about every day. You have 3 programs that you have to complete per week. So it's a lot. Your homework assignments are done at home. So there's a video for every concept. You watch that and then you do your homework. Okay. Then you must come into the lab to do your lab assignments because you have to get them checked off by the lab assistant. So you could do them at home and then bring it in and get it checked off, and that's fine. But you do have to get them checked off by the lab assistant. Okay. So as you can see, this week alone, you have 1, 2, 3 labs. And the CA, though it says class assignments during the summer, it is an assignment that you do on your own in the lab, and it is treated just like a program. So basically, the way that you write programs is you write a flow chart, which we'll talk about. Then you create the program. You type the program into the software called CHIDE, which is a compiler development environment. Once it's working, you get the lab assistant to come over and check it, and you submit your assignment box, and then you're good to go. So just make sure you take a look at this because, like I said, it goes pretty fast, and there are a lot of programming assignments because the way that you learn programming is to write programs. So there will be plenty of programs for you to write. Okay, so keep that in mind. The next thing we want to look at is the syllabus. I'm not going to go through the syllabus a lot, but you should pretty much just go through it yourself and read all the information. The main thing that I want you to know is that the lab hours, the test dates, you take your test in the lab, either lab you choose, and we have 2 labs. One's at the Marietta campus, room 120, and one's at the North Metro campus, room 224. My office hours are going to be Tuesday and Wednesday from 10:30 to 3:30. One day at the North Metro campus, one day at the Marietta campus. Okay, this is everything that you should take. All right, and now here's what you should know. Okay, your grades are automatically translated to Banner Web. So if you have an 89.6, you will get a B. So make sure you have an 89.7 to 100. That's an A. And once you have the grades in, it's automatic. So if I offer some sort of extra credit, make sure you take advantage of it because sometimes that's the thing that'll bump you up that 10th of a point to get you to the next grade. You also need to know your grading criteria. Homework is 10%. There is a tutorial lab where you go in to the lab, to the tutors once a week, and that's 10% tests are 20%, programming assignments are 40%, and practical exams are 20%. So you will have a practical exam at the end of the semester in which you will write a program that I give you in 2 hours. So that's the goal, to know how to write a program. Okay, no food or drink ever in the lab. I don't accept late work, like I said, unless you have gotten prior permission. The only resources you can have for your test are index cards that you create, and I will tell you about that when you make an appointment to come see me. Okay, so this is your syllabus. I suggest that you go through it and take a really good look at it. All right. Now, one of the assignments on your course schedule that you have is to schedule a meeting with me. You need to schedule a meeting with me, and then we'll talk more about tutorial lab, and I'll get to know you and any other information. Okay, so you have until June the 8th to schedule this meeting with me, and it will have to be the week of June the 16th, actually, because I'll be out of town the week of June the 9th in training. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, let's go back to Blackboard. Okay, after you've gone through that, you must take this course introduction quiz if you want to stay in the course. This is your no-show assignment. And if you don't complete this assignment by the end of the week, Saturday, you will be removed from the class. That is an indication that you do not want to be in the class. Also, if you don't do the first week of class assignments, that is an indication that you want to be removed from the class. So make sure you do the first week of class assignments and the no-show quiz to remain in the class. All right, to get to the assignments, well, one quick thing. I've showed you the course schedule. Now here's the course calendar. It has all of the assignments, and as you can see, you have a ton of assignments. All right, so if this isn't the same as the Excel file course schedule, shoot me an email to find out which one is correct, but they really should match up. The assignments should be the same, but sometimes there are problems with Blackboard, and so assignments don't show up or dates are wrong every now and again. All right, to get to your assignments, you go to lessons. Okay, in lessons, you will find all of the information you need to know. First of all, you won't be able to see anything if you don't complete the course introduction quiz with a grade of 70 or higher. So you need to keep taking it until you get a 70. All right, I have some tutorial books because there is no book in this course, all right? So there are some online books that you can check out that are really good, that teach you the different statements. So this is a really good one, the C tutorial with programming examples. All right, so I suggest you go here whenever you're learning a new concept. The other good one is programs.com. It's very important to be able to find resources online. We don't assign a book because we're trying to save you money, and so we much prefer for you to use online resources. Okay, all your quizzes, tests, and exams are here. All right, so these your tests 1, 2, and 3 material, your practice final, your final exam, your practical exam. They're all in here. Okay. If you have any weekly quizzes, the weekly quizzes will be in here as well. Back to lessons. All right, once again, I said you have some assignments called CAs. That means class assignments, but you will be doing them on your own during the summer. So this is where the class assignments are. Okay, so there you come. And then your programming lab assignments. Okay, keep in mind that the lab closes at 7:30 Monday through Thursday, 4:30 on Friday and Saturday, and it's only open at the Marietta lab on Saturday. Okay. All right, make sure all this information that I have in here is very good for you to understand. Okay. So you can download CHIDE for your own computer. Here are the steps to do it. This is just little tips on how to write good code. All right, and then we start with the programs. The very first program you have is your lab orientation. You're going to go into the lab, and the lab assistants are going to help you with the first lab assignment, and you're just going to become familiar with CHIDE, draw.io, which is for your flow charts, and any other thing you need to ask and feel comfortable about. Okay. Now, you will realize there is no lab quiz for this lab, but every other lab will have a lab quiz before you can attempt to do the lab. All right, so if we go to editing and running a program, I guess I was wrong. Maybe it starts at variables. Let's see. Yes, so there's a lab quiz. You must pass the lab quiz with a 70 or higher in order to be able to see the instructions for the lab. Okay, so keep that in mind. There is a lab quiz starting on the variables lab. All right, so those are the labs. Let's go back to lessons. And let's look at where the homework assignments are. So the homework assignments are in either test 1 material, test 2 material, or test 3 material. So when you look in here, everything that you are responsible for the first test is in here. In addition, there is a practice test that is required. Okay, you must take this practice test. It's not optional, it's an assignment. All right. Okay, well, that's all for this video because I don't want it to be too long. So this is an introduction to help you get started in this course. Once again, you're going to make an appointment. Come and see me. I'm going to talk to you more about more information that you need, and I'll probably make a couple more videos to help you get through. All right, have a great day, and I look forward to meeting you in a couple of weeks.